I've got the doors complete for this cabinet I'm making for my shop, and I want to put Euro hinges on them. I love Euro hinges. They've got so much adjustability. There's a lot of advantages to using them. But to get them on the door, we have to get what's called a cup hole, and that works with the Euro hinge just like that. So there are a couple things about this. The cup hole has got to be in just the right spot. Very commonly it's 3 millimeters from the edge, but there's some wiggle room there. You got to make sure you get that setback right for the hinge that you're using. Also, this is a very distinct size, 35 millimeters. So we got to make sure we have the right size cup hole. We can roll all this into one by using a Kreg jig. So first off, your first step will be locate the hinges, and we want to mark those out by center. So once I know where they're going to live, square that off. Now the reason we're marked out by center is because on Kreg's jig, the center line is marked there where it says 0. And there's also a score, there's a hash mark inside here I can see. So that makes it really easy to get this on the center line. Now one of the things I was just talking about was the cup distance. This is set at 3. That's what works for this hinge. But we can change this 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 4, 5, 6. When we pivot those, it changes the relative position of the hole that we're about to drill. 3 works for us, so that goes there against the edge. 0 on the center mark. And then we're going to clamp this. Now with the hinges, we've got actually a couple things going on. We have to have the cup hole, but there are also screws that are going to hold the hinge in place. So on the jig, that's what these smaller diameter holes are for. Then this bit snaps in place. There's a stop on it so that you get a cup hole and not a ventilation hole. And what's nice about this one-stop shopping is that because we're putting the cup in a hole, it's possible for it to be a little kerflooey. Because we've pre-drilled those screw holes, now it can't be kerflooey because we've already located where these screws go. Holes are already drilled in this door. I got one more to go here, then I'll install all my hinges and I'll show you how to get them on that cabinet. When it comes time to put the door on the cabinet, here's what we're up against, gravity, basically. If I put this on here like this, what I need to do is hold it in exactly the right spot, drive a screw, and then of course this door's got a mate right here. And if you're doing a big run full of cabinets, we'd really like all the doors to line up when they're done. So Kreg has got this simplified with this installation jig, like this. This is intuitive. The door is going to rest on here. Now, we can do a bunch of things to get the door vertically located correctly. One is gross adjustments by taking this out. These are keyholed, so I can simply put that in another spot. And there are also shims available to put in here that will micro adjust the height to give you even more control. To use it, dirt simple. Just rest the door on there. Now gravity is not your enemy. And the key to getting everything to work across your run of cabinets is we do this, flip it, and then we have the exact same setting for the other side of the cabinet. I'm going to hang my other door, then we're going to check out the results. I installed my other door. Last step, I used the Hardware Pro to drill for my pulls. You gotta love soft close hinges. So as an array of jigs, drilling for the Euro hinges, hanging the doors, drilling for the hardware, there's a great combo of stuff that Kreg has going here to make this a whole lot easier to do.